Today we are checking out top 7 Spanish thrillers. Look this list more like a suggestion list rather than a movie ranking list because we aren't any IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes. Now let's get started. And if you like our content, consider subscribing us. We are your one-stop destination for all your non-English film suggestions and reviews. Julia's Eyes. It's a horror thriller movie. It has an IMDb rating of 6.7 and Rotten Tomatoes rating of 90%. Don't see the IMDb rating for horror and action movies. They don't have a good rating in IMDb. But this film has a good rating in Rotten Tomatoes. So, coming to the plot. The plot is about Julia, who is suspicious about her sister's death. Even though official report says she has committed suicide, Julia feels there's more to the story. And she starts searching for the real story. And while she's searching, she finds so many truths about the death of her sister. I don't want to give spoilers, that's the reason why I don't completely tell the storyline.
¿Y si estaba con alguien?
Julia, sabes que no te conviene angustiarte.
Mi hermana vino aquí con
Una ausencia.
¿Cómo quiere que encontremos a un hombre al que nadie parece haber visto?
Según me han informado, sufría de una enfermedad degenerativa.
What's this? You know that they recorded this date on today's exact date, but in 1989?
Mirage. This film stars the famous actor who portrayed the professor in the Money Heist series. This film has an IMDb rating of 7.4. The storyline is as follows. A space-time glitch allows Vera to save the boy from 25 years ago. Somehow this results in the loss of her daughter. And how did Vera fight back to protect her daughter and bring back her is the story. This sci-fi thriller will be a good place to start for beginners since you know the actor. And this film is available on Netflix.
Well, that boy you saw playing with us, Nicholas Hart.
What's this? Did you know that they recorded this date on today's exact date, but in 1989?
The origin story we announced earlier.
What are you doing in my house? What did you say? There was a connection with the storm and then everything changed.
We're looking.
Sleep Tight. This film has an IMDb rating of 7.2 and a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 91%. The film is about Caesar, who is very much disappointed with him and his life. So he decides to make the lives of people around him also bad and disgusting. Whether he succeeds or not, and how did the people around him try to protect themselves from him is the story.
El tramo es el de los mensajes. Si es que nunca había llegado tan lejos con nadie.
Hoy me encontré a Clara en el ascensor.
Sale en serio. Allá vamos, Clara.
The Hidden Face. The Hidden Face has an IMDb rating of 7.4. The story is as follows. A woman who is trying to hide herself from her boyfriend while spying him falls into a panic room and gets trapped into it. And what happened later is the story. Hollywood movie Murder 3 is also inspired from this movie. I couldn't find on which OTT it's available because it's changing from location to location.
¿Estás celoso?
Yo creo que hay un fantasma.
¿Le parece un poco precipitado que el tipo ese esté saliendo con usted justo ahora que...
La situación es insostenible. Hay 2 muertos.
Record 2007. I think this horror thriller also got an Hollywood adaptation. with the name Quarantine in 2008. Although I'm not sure about this information, this is a very interesting movie. A TV host and her cameraman goes into an apartment, but the police seals the apartment due to some reasons, so they're stuck in the apartment with an inhuman inside the apartment. This is a nail-biting thriller. I like the fact that this film is shown like a camera footage and the things look really real. It's claimed that it's based on real footage found. I would say this film is not for everyone because some people don't like shaky cameras and recorded type of footage movies. This film has an IMDb rating of 7.4 and a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 89%.
De nuestra ciudad. Ha anunciado el agente de sanidad acaba de entrar en el edificio.
Y nos van a seguir diciendo que no pasa nada, ¿no?
¡Tú deja de grabar de una puta vez, joder!
La situación es insostenible. Hay 2 muertos.
This film has many sequels, but the sequels are disappointing. Don't expect a horror movie, it's more of a kind of zombie film.
There are 3 kinds of people. The ones above, the ones below, and the ones who fall.
The Platform. The Platform has a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 80%. This film has a very good concept. To be frank, just awesome. The film is as follows. In future, there are vertical prisons where one cell is located below another. For these cells, the food is distributed in a very different way. A big table of food is kept on a top floor, and the top cell prisoners can eat unlimited food available on the table. But the same table will move down after the top cell prisoners ate the food. The cell below them should eat the leftover food, similarly to the next cell which is present below them. It might be confusing while I am explaining, so just check the trailer. I kept the link in the description. You'll better understand visually. This film is full of drama and social problems, etc. I felt the concept is really good, but it was underutilized in the film. This film is available on Netflix. Please check in the original language, don't check English because the dubbing isn't enough. I think you have to check this movie, highly recommended.
Dentro de poco habrá menos. ¿Qué vamos a comer? Lo que les sobra a los de arriba. El hambre desata la locura.
Tú no quieres perderlo todo, ¿verdad?
Yo sé lo que vi.
No me mientas más.
The Invisible Guest. The film has an IMDb rating of 8.1. This film is also remade in Bollywood as Badla and in Telugu as Evaru. The plotline is as follows. A young businessman wakes up in a locked hotel room next to a dead body of his lover. He gets home arrested and he hires a lawyer to defend him. The real story starts when he starts narrating his side of story. If you haven't seen it, it's a must-watch movie. This movie is full of twists and turns.
Nadie ha visto nada, nadie sabe nada.
Según el informe de la policía, los testigos oyeron gritos pero no vieron salir a nadie por la puerta de la habitación.
Tú no quieres perderlo todo, ¿verdad?
Yo sé lo que vi.
No me mientas más. Eso era sin ser visto. Y no encontraron ninguna. Así que según su versión, el asesino...
Preparadora de testigos que existe. Ha aceptado que tú seas su último.
If you have already watched this movie, then I highly recommend you to watch the Telugu version Evaru, because even the plotline is same, there are many changes to the original version compared to the Telugu version. For instance, the lawyer character is played by a male actor as a cop in the Telugu version Evaru, and the businessman character is portrayed by a female actress as a wife of rich businessman.
చూస్తుంటే కాస్త కాల్చినట్టు అనిపించింది. ఎప్పుడు జరిగిందో తెలియదు సార్.
నాకు నిజంగా తెలీదు.
నమ్మను. అసలు ఏం జరిగింది?
నేను తనని మంచి ఫ్రెండ్ అనుకున్నాను.
3 days since my father missing.
ఈ మిస్సింగ్ కేసు ఏంటి?
I picked these movies because it's easier for beginners to start with the Spanish movies, so I picked this list. If you like our content, consider subscribing us. We are your one-stop destination for all the non-English movies, suggestions and reviews.